Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today my friend Georgia and I have a really exciting video to show you guys. We decided to do a Bestie Pamper night, and we just feel that as women and as moms, we're overworked, we're stressed, and we don't take enough time for ourselves to just hang out and be silly and have fun. So when she came to stay with me this weekend, we just went through and we just had a really fun, good old-fashioned sleepover. We did hair masks, we did face masks, and we just sat around and ate junk food and did a lot of talking, and we answered some fun, silly questions. And it was just really, really nice to just get out of our everyday routine and to just kick back and have some fun. So I definitely suggest that you guys do this. Grab your best friend and come and hang out with us. We are starting, as you guys already saw, we're taking off our makeup, and then we are going to be putting in hair masks. So we're just going to wet our hair and apply the hair masks. And you guys can actually let these hair masks stay in as long as you want. Georgia actually took hers out a couple of hours later after we came in from the hot tub, but I left mine in overnight. So these ones that we're using in particular, you can leave them in overnight. That's not a problem. And in a minute here, you're going to see me get really, really awkward because I'm trying to show you guys which hair masks we ended up using. And I wasn't sure if I was in frame or not, so just don't mind me getting awkward here. But I was just wanting to show you what we used. I film with my phone and it's turned the opposite way, so I can't see the viewfinder. So I'm always like guessing whether I'm in frame. But in any case, like I said, we took off our makeup. We're going to do the hair masks, and then we're going to put on some face masks, and then we have some little under eye patches as well that we're going to put in. So we're just going to be doing like a full-on little beauty routine here, and then we're going to get into the eating junk food, and we're going to answer some more questions. If you watched my last video I did with Georgia, we answered a bunch of really fun questions. We did kind of an eating show, and we just continued on with answering more questions. So if you really liked that eating show that we did, which I got quite a bunch of positive feedback on that, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy this one as well. But yeah, come and hang out with us and just let's have some fun.
Okay, you guys, so I thought that I had hit record when we were putting on our face masks, but apparently I did not. So there's that. But we have been sitting here and we've been reading some spooky ghost stories because, you know, Halloween. And
matches our faces right now.
But now we are going to take them off and we're going to put on some under eye patches.
They rub the essence of the mask back into your face.
Is that what it said in the directions? Essence?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to be putting on these gold eye masks. So we just ran and took off our little eye masks, and I put some lotion on, and we're just gonna carry on, and then in a few minutes we're gonna run into the hot tub. We're gonna run into the hot tub, but we're gonna go into the hot tub.
Recently snowed / rained. There will be no running on the deck because it's slippery.
That'll be scary.
Yeah. Okay. After you survive the apocalypse, what will your job be? Or what job will you have?
Cook. Possibly farmer.
Oh, we're in a happy after the apocalypse?
We still have to live.
Oh, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna be some sort of like human trafficker. I don't know.
That escalated quickly.
Well, we're talking about the apocalypse. It could be anything, right?
You're gonna become a human track picker? Track picker?
No.
Track picker?
I don't know. Something more devious? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be a horrible one. I wouldn't be like that dude in London that left all those people in a refrigerated car thingy. I'd be a nice one, but I'd sell people. Everybody got to get stuff. Right?
I'd be a nice one, but I'd sell people.
What other choice how do I know? Maybe they're like a special type of zombie that's not really all there. But I help them, but I help them by helping me.
I don't even know you anymore.
I don't know. I was just like, I didn't think that the world would be all happy and wonderful. You say apocalypse, I picture like burning and.
Yeah, but it's after the apocalypse, so we're trying to rebuild now.
That doesn't mean there's still shit going on.
Yeah, but you still people still have to eat. So you and your friends are starting up a little. See, I'm thinking of like Walking Dead. You watch Walking Dead?
Twice, and it scared the piss out of me.
Really?
I had nightmares of walkers coming to get me, and I'd be like, "You stay out right there."
Yeah, see, I'm thinking like we're trying to rebuild now. And I'm cook for the camp. And trying to stay away from you, apparently, lest you sell me into slavery.
How do you know you're not already part of my
Oh my
minions?
God. Help.
All right, let's move on to a more.
Yeah. Learning new things about you.
Okay. What set of 3 items would you buy to make a cashier the most uncomfortable?
That I have bought, or that I
It just says
if I was trying to make a cashier uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Well, of course, condoms for one. But then what things?
I know.
Like magazine, like Teen Beat or something.
Ew. Yeah.
That would make them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And like some really obscure whipped cream or something.
I would do condoms, a bag of carrots, and a tube of preparation H. I think that would definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a very serious question.
God.
Serious. If you could be a flavor of ice cream, what would you be?
Chocolate with like everything in it.
Oh.
See, I don't even think that flavor exists. I want like Reese's Pieces in there. I want like cookie dough in there. I want chunks of cookies in there. I want hot fudge in there.
Okay, so it almost exists.
Everything.
It almost exists.
As what?
It's Jimmy Fallon's ice cream through
What?
through Ben and Jerry's.
I never heard of it.
See, I like the Haagen-Dazs chocolate with peanut butter cups,
Mm-hmm.
frozen or chocolate and peanut butter, and so there's like veins of frozen peanut butter in it.
Okay.
And I was talking to somebody about it, and I forget who, and they're like, try the Jimmy Fallon one, the everything or the Tonight ice cream,
Never heard of it.
peanut butter cups in it, cookie dough, cookies, nuts,
That's what I would be.
and it's chocolate with chunks of caramel in it and stuff. Yeah.
That's what I would be.
You gotta try it. That's what I would pick, is the Haagen-Dazs chocolate with peanut butter in it.
Okay.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Introverted, ambitious, bubbly.
How can you be introverted and ambitious at the same time?
Well, I'm ambitious in that I like going after what I want, like YouTube and stuff, and like writing. Like I have
Yes.
dreams
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
want to accomplish.
okay.
That doesn't mean they have to be like with everybody, right?
I guess that would.
Yeah.
When you say ambitious, somehow that's my first perspective.
You're thinking,
is like public speaking and
Yeah,
being out and
no.
about. Okay.
and maybe not bubbly, because I'm kind of cranky.
Are you now?
Depends on the day.
Yeah. Right.
That'll be the last word. Sleepy. Yeah, sleepy. We'll go with sleepy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You?
Procrastinator. Caring and volatile.
Oh. I could see that a little bit.
Yeah. kids would use those words. Maybe not specifically, but something generally like that. I care.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just
for sure.
don't piss me off.
Yeah.
Where's the worst place to get stuck?
They're gonna say stabbed.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere is the worst place to get stabbed.
Where's the worst place to get stuck? Like in your car?
Well, I don't know. It just says, where's the worst place to get stuck?
In a blizzard in -40 in a ton of snow with nobody around to help you.
Yeah. I was gonna
We
say.
live in Canada.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, when to get stuck in the men's bathroom when you accidentally didn't mean to go in there, but you did, and then realized, holy shit, I'm in
At
the
least
men's
you did
bathroom.
get stuck and you were able to quickly leave. But yeah, that
And
would
no
be
one
bad
was
if
in
you were
there.
stuck in there.
That was not a good day. What would you do with your 15 minutes of fame?
Make a lot of money.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was screw it up. Yeah, I feel like I'd screw it up pretty bad. Which body part do you wish you could detach, and why?
None. I would like to keep all my body parts intact.
I would detach one arm so that I could put it in the other arm and make it long and grab stuff. That way I'd always have a permanent grabber.
Okay.
Being practical. This is like a life hack.
I think this is a short person problem. Like I never have
You're not
issues.
that much taller than
I never have issues grabbing stuff. I can always grab stuff off the top, like in grocery stores, like everywhere. I can grab stuff.
I have climbed on a shelf at multiple stores.
Yeah, I've never had to do that. So therefore I wouldn't think that I needed to get an extendy arm. Go gadget arm.
What if you could detach your feet so you could paint your toenails without
That would freak me out.
without having to go like, I think I did it.
No. I want to keep all my body parts intact.
Well, you would be a horrible candidate for my human trafficking thing.
I guess maybe what I could do if I had to do something, because like sometimes I want to do something cool with my hair. Maybe I could like scalp myself. Like take off my
Right.
scalp.
But me removing my arm so I could reach something is totally off the board.
Yeah, I would take off my scalp so that I could do my hair. That's it. That's what I would do. But I would have to be able to put it back, of course.
Well, that it does say that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that you can put it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna scalp myself.
Okay, that was
Graphic.
and interesting. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the weirdest thing a guest has done at your house? Now, I'm a guest at your house now, so if I see a post about this later that like Georgia left and I can't believe she did this, I'm gonna know.
Yeah, we'll answer that one when she's not here.
Thanks.
Well, there was this time this girl took off her arm and attached it to her other arm. That was weird.
Reach something. I was helping.
I don't think I've ever had a guest do anything weird. No, that's not true. I had a guest steal my car. I'm being 100% serious.
What? When was this?
This was in college. When Chris and I we lived in an apartment.
Yeah.
And we had this crazy fucking neighbor. So it was a couple. And they were like a couple years younger than us. But they were always like be having like parties and stuff in there, you know. And I'm like, you know me, I can't sleep on the best of days. So I was always having like issues with them and stuff. Like we called the cops on them a couple of times, and like because they were, you know, insane.
They were insane.
But even with all this, like eventually the girl and I started to kind of be friends. Like she just came over to my house one day. She like knocked on my door, and she was like, "Hey, like, do you want to go for a walk?" And I was like, "Okay, sure."
Yeah. Try to be friends.
Yeah. And so like we hung out a few times, but she was crazy. And so she started telling me all this, that she was having all these issues with her boyfriend and all this stuff. And like, you know, like I'm naturally a helper, right? And I want to like help people. Yeah. Like, And like she like was saying like she wants to leave him, she has no place to go and all this stuff. And like she's young, like we're both young at the time. Like I think she was maybe 19 and I think I was 20.
Yeah.
So I talked with Chris about it, and like we had a spare bedroom, so I told her like you can stay with us, like you know if you're gonna leave him, like figure out your stuff. And I don't think she had a job, like she wasn't going to school and she didn't have a job. I was like, you can stay with us, like you know until you get on your feet or whatever. And so she stayed with us, but like long story short, one day I wake up and no, it was Chris was waking up because he had to go to work and he had to leave for work at like 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
And he comes out and he's like, "Where's my car?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Where the fuck is my car?" We go out and we look in the parking lot. Car's nowhere to be found. And I like go in her room and she's gone. Like she literally took our car. And she was like pulling in right as we were like about to call the cops. She like pulled in. And so I don't know how many times she had done this before. Like because she didn't have a car of her own. Yeah. Get up and take our car and then like bring it back. Like she was obviously like trying to get back in time before he had to go to work, right? And then like come to find out like she wasn't planning on she had her boyfriend in the car with her. She had her boyfriend in the car with her. They were at like some party. And I'm like, I thought you were leaving your boyfriend. Like, what are you doing? It was so weird. Like she was like just basically trying to use us for, I don't know, like her boyfriend still lived in the apartment next door, so I don't know why she ended up staying there with us for like 2 or 3 days before this happened. So I don't know. It was really weird.
I would have sold her into human trafficking. Only after the apocalypse, not now. Come on.
Not now.
No.
So yeah, I had a guest in my home steal my car.
Oh, I was gonna say a person left a drink and a dirty diaper in my makeup room.
Was that me? I don't think that was me.
No. What sport would be the funniest to add mandatory amounts of alcohol to? I'm assuming it's a sport you watch. But then again, it could be any sport.
My initial thing is to say golf because like people should be swinging all over the place.
Yeah.
But I feel like after a while it'd get boring. Like, oh, another person just swinging all over the place. Oh, another person just swinging all over the place.
I mean, professionals don't drink and golf, but regular people
That's
drink
true.
and golf.
Yeah, that's true.
See, I asked this question to my family, and they were like, bowling. I'm like, but regular non-professionals drink and bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then golf, same thing.
Maybe like basketball or something because they'd be like running into each other, like old drunks smashing into each other.
That actually would
Kind
be
of,
tripping
yeah.
and falling,
Yeah.
and then somebody vomits, and
Yeah.
then slides through it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one. Yeah. Okay, ready? This is a major theological question.
Oh boy.
Is cereal soup?
I mean, kind of, I guess. No, because it's not hot.
Gazpacho is served cold, and that is a soup.
Gazpacho is gross.
It's still a soup.
It's true. No, cereal is cereal.
Is it though?
Mm-hmm. That's just tomfoolery.
Then is a burger a sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why
it's
not?
a hot dog.
It's still two
Not-
pieces of bread with stuff in the middle.
It's long.
A sub sandwich is long.
Yeah.
Just scratch in your brain.
Yeah. These are like shower thoughts. Yeah.
In 40 years, what will people be nostalgic for?
Not being connected 24/7 because I feel like in 40 years your cell phone's going to be like in your brain and you're never going to be able to like you're not going to be able to take your kid's iPhone away when they're bad. It's
Or
gonna be in their brain.
unplug yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'll be like, remember the simple times when we had iPhones?
Yeah.
Remember the iPhone? Ha ha ha.
Well, I don't bring my phone to work with me for safety reasons, but instead of leaving it in my car because it's getting cold and it'll damage my phone, I've been leaving it home. And I've told a few people that, and they're like, but
what do you mean?
what do you do? What happens if something happens? I'm like, I remember a time when I drove a vehicle in a snowstorm by myself, and I had no phone.
Yeah.
And everyone around me didn't
It
have
was
a
normal,
phone.
yeah.
Yeah. It was, okay, call me when you get in.
Yeah. And if you didn't call them, then they knew to come fucking looking for you.
Yeah, basically. It wasn't, she'll
Yeah.
text me later or whatever.
Yeah.
No, we weren't always in constant contact.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How many chickens does it take to kill an elephant?
10,042.
That is super specific.
That's my guess.
My answer is, depends on the chicken.
I guess.
What if she's got a knife?
What if she's responsible for human trafficking? Never
She
know.
could be volatile. You don't
She
know.
could be.
Right?
Yeah.
Assuming that we're talking about a female chicken, a hen.
Male chickens are roosters.
Female chickens are hens. Aren't they? Chicken is the species?
Really?
Like dog?
Yeah. Really?
That's the one
We'll
you
have to
do?
Google it.
But the cereal and soup thing is not one that you were like, nope, that's what it is. And that's what we're doing.
Nope. It's cold. It's milk. What kind of
People
soup
put-
is just with milk?
Put milk in soup.
Yeah, but you have to have broth too.
Do you know my grandpa
It's not
eats his
just
cereal with water?
That's
Because
gross.
milk is for babies.
Okay.
You know how when you have guests over
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, oh my god, my house is disgusting. And you
Mhm.
basically take all the crap
Yeah.
and you put it in that one room and you close the door.
Yeah, and you're like, they're never gonna go in here.
Yeah, the other rooms are like
Yeah.
open because it's fine. I mean, who
Mhm.
goes into other people's bedrooms on visits or whatever?
Yeah.
But this room was, if you open the door, you could clearly see it was the dump
Yeah.
of the, here's my piles of dirty laundry, here's
Yeah.
like schoolwork, here's books and newspapers and shit and whatever. So, and it happens to have like my makeup table, but like it was so full of crap that you had to like kind of
Zigzag in
snake
there.
your way through around to my
And she was
makeup
in
table.
there?
And when I came in that evening after everybody had left, I noticed on a shelf near the door there was a red Solo cup. I'm like, I wonder who left their drink here. Why would Jamie leave his drink in here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. And then I went around all the stuff to my makeup table to like wipe off all my makeup. And there on my makeup table was a dirty diaper.
Oh my god.
So she either changed her kids somewhere else and
Yeah.
just happened to have it in her hand while she was snooping through
yeah.
all my fucking makeup
Yeah.
and jewelry and stuff. And then left the diaper there.
Oh my god, left the evidence. Wow.
Fucking dirty diaper.
Wow.
I mean, the car one's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gross.
Because who knows how long she had been helping
Well,
herself.
yeah, I think it was like, I mean, it was only about like 3 or 4 days that she actually was staying with us when this happened.
Mm.
So, but I mean, who knows how long she would have.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what her motive was. Like, I'm not, yeah, because like we figured like it was just she's using us, you know, like,
Mhm.
but like, why is she using us for a free place to stay when her boyfriend still is living there right beside us? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
Weird.
What would be the worst thing for the government to make illegal?
Drinking water.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But they need to drink water too.
That would be the worst thing.
When I was writing these questions out, you know, I kind of think about my answers a little bit, and I was like, alcohol, chocolate, chips. All of my stuff had to do with food. You think of something like a necessary
Yeah.
thing, and I'm thinking about,
chocolate and beer.
yeah.
My second thing was going to be books, because there has been times when
Books or
Books
reading
were-
have been restricted
Yeah.
by the government. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the question I asked Chad.
Okay.
But I asked him if I was like, oh, don't leave. I'm going to ask you a question. He goes, the answer is 6. I said, all right.
Okay.
Here is the question, to
Okay.
which he said 6.
Okay.
If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called? 6.
You heard it here first. It'd be called peanut paste.
Peanut juice?
That is going to be another one of those moments where when we watch it back, you're going to be like, oh, that's why you laughed so hard. And I see it for myself. Oh my God. Okay. Well, you guys, we are going to go and hit the hot tub. And then that is pretty much going to conclude our evening, our bestie.
Well, I mean, we're going to have some more chips and chocolate.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're still going to hang out, but you guys aren't going to hang out with us.
Yeah, you guys have your sleepover, eat some chocolate and chips. Have a fun sleepover.
Yeah.
We had
hang
fun.
out with your friend.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We're just saying, like, this makes me feel like it back in, like, when I was a teenager. Like, we haven't had, like, a sleepover for a long time.
Yeah.
You know? It's fun. Do that with your friend. Hang out. Relax. We're busy. We're stressed. Like,
Ask silly questions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh. Anyway.
I
Thanks for hanging out with us.
can't wait to watch this.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
We'll see you on our next